there, internet individuals. It is nice to be back after last week's episode was cancelled because of a storm that never even ended up happening. Thanks, physics and Bing weather. But welcome back to Minecraft: The Broken Journey. We are on episode 107 of this ongoing, never-ending series. At least it feels never-ending anyway. It will probably end at some point, but will be for several more hundred episodes, which will definitely run on for a few years. Hello everyone in the chat, nice to see you all here ready and early for the stream. And without further ado, let's begin. The journey continues. Last time, we had made it to 2,125,000. I had a bit of brain fart trying to read that somehow. Oops. Then boat ready in action. We are back in this totally normal copy of Minecraft. Absolutely nothing unusual occurring. So, how is everyone's, I would normally say week, but now it has to be 2 weeks since I wasn't here last week. Yeah, I'm reading the chat, don't worry. Occasionally is being a bit generous. I sometimes miss things, but generally I try to read the chat as much as I can. At least in a game like this, where I can pretty easily look to the side without having to worry about anything. When I'm playing something like TF2, I never remember to look at the chat. It's too high intensity. You are okay. Good to see. I mean, at least give me 5 seconds to look over to the text that's being said. Remember that stream delay is a thing, and sometimes it takes a moment for my reaction to actually display on your end, so... I require a new boat. Opinions on BFDIA 6 and Teapot 7. They are very nice. BFDIA 6 was definitely a thing that happened. It was the surprise on YouTube. I'm not reading that. Hold on, the stupid what's it called emoji thing is like blocking your message on my end. Hello there, internet individual. Have I watched HTF? Yes, I have. I've watched quite literally every episode. Not counting the new episode that's going to be out, like, at some point for the new tie-in game. But, Yeah, I generally don't really have that much of a reaction while watching cartoons. It's why I will never make a reaction video, because I don't react. The most I reacted was to last Nintendo's Direct when Among Us came up. I just burst out laughing. That is pretty much the only reaction I had that entire Direct. Just Among Us. So yeah, I probably won't make very good reactionary content. That being said, it's like the Easter Island head. You can see all the spookies under the water. This game is becoming too powerful. It's doing something. It's doing the thing. The thing. 63. I'm gonna have to murder one of you. Sorry, that's just how the rules work. I must have my full stack. And I'm not wasting my resources on one extra thing just to throw 3 more out. What do I think of my most viewed video, GameCube Effects Omega? I mean, I don't really have a problem with it being my most viewed video. A lot of people just seem to, like, really hate it when, like, a very old video is, like, their most viewed video for sometimes even, like, only a year. Like, people definitely don't like it when the same video is the most viewed video for more than half a decade. Some people just don't even like it when it's there for even just a couple years, so. And then there's just me, who doesn't mind it. How did I add the stream starting soon thing? That's like the countdown, or the actual, like, YouTube page before the stream actually, like, starts displaying video? Because if it's the former, it's basically just a video file that's fed through OBS. And if it's the latter, that just happens by default when you schedule a stream. Because you can schedule streams. How was my first day back to school? I don't go to school anymore. I already finished school, and I don't want to do college or university. I already did sixth form, thanks. Sixth form is basically like, I think sixth form is just a British thing, but it's essentially just like instead of doing college or university, you just do more school. That is essentially what sixth form is. Do I have an Xbox? No. Xboxes are the only major console brand that I've never owned a single series of. I've had some of the older PlayStations and I have a lot of Nintendo, but never had any Xbox. It is also becoming night and there's too many trees. I'm going to sleep in the ocean now. Yeah, that should do it. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Try not to spam too much, otherwise I'll be forced to throw the timeout hammer upon thee. That username is concerning. Please seek help. You please do something to improve your situation, please. Can we take a moment to appreciate potatoes? You know, there are a surprising amount of foods that just come from potatoes. Like, there are chips, crisps, mashed potatoes, wedgies, baked potato, jacket potato. Saying Minecraft is an okay game would be a massive understatement. That would be selling the game a fair bit short. Fourth place deserves more respect. Well, it depends on how many participants there are, really. Like, if there's only 4 people, then, I mean, 4th is last place, so. If it's 8 people, then that's only barely the top half, so. But if it's, like, 100 people, then, yeah, 4th place is nothing to just write off. Hello there, internet individual. As well as other internet individual. Hello. I need more dirt. I am running out of dirt. The world is shaking. Just a little bit. I'm sure it's no problem. I'm sure nothing bad is the result of it. Hello there, internet individual. I see we have a lot of people in the chat today. Nice.
Ooh.
Don't try to write an entire. Don't try to draw an entire emoji art. That is definite. That's definitely kind of crossing the line in terms of spam. Honestly. By the way, thanks for the subscribe. I barely caught that. I barely caught that. Thanks for subscribe. Speaking of the subscribers, we recently passed 44,444. It was while I was asleep, so I definitely didn't get a picture of it. Yesterday was my dad's birthday. Shout outs to father. I don't think dad watches these streams, but I know my mum does, so you tell him I said that.
Ooh.
I had the luxury of picking out a cake for him. I gave him a football cake.
Ooh.
Football isn't even his main choice of sport, but unfortunately there don't really exist any Formula 1 cakes. Also, thanks for the subscribe. I gotta say, when the time when the number updates and when the alerts pop up are definitely not synced, because I do not see the number changing. What if I woke up one day and become the second most subscribed channel? So Mr. Beast. I don't know what I would do. I'm not programmed to handle having a lot of money. I only make a few £100 per month each. I only make a few £100 per month on YouTube, which is enough. It's enough to get by, that's about it. It is nighttime again, and we're still amongst the trees. Enough of the trees. One chance I get to increase my dirt reserves, and it's all cobblestone. Up. Put that back. We have survived in the night. You know what? I'm gonna climb out using my cobblestone. It's more resource efficient, if a little time ineffective. That is just a line of blocks in the middle of the sky. My Minecraft beta terrain generation is doing things. Boating adventure, boating adventure. Multiple floating blocks isn't as fun as singular floating block. Yeah, right. Too many sticks. Get rid of that. Face the camera in a direction where I can actually see stuff. Good lord. It's only going to get so much worse. By the way, I should probably put another boat in my inventory. Well, not my inventory, my hotbar. Uh, if you want to, I guess. There you go. Imagine if my files get corrupted. That would be, very painful. But also, if you're referring to, like, the game glitching out, I assure you this is safe for the game files. It doesn't, you know, it's not video game corruption. It's just minor rendering error. Will my world ever shake so hard that it crashes? Shouldn't do. There are times where the frame rate absolutely hits the floor, most notably at powers of 2, but other than that, it's usually fine. It suddenly looks really normal now. What on earth? No, it doesn't. No, it does. Interesting. Explain what you think this means. You know a lot of people that like strawberries, I guess. Surface iron. I already have a full stack though, so keep walking forward, game. Don't make me have to hold down that W key. For context, this version of the game has a glitch where if you open the inventory at the same time as pressing a movement key, you keep moving without having to open the without having to hold down the key. Why did the world become like this? Because OptiFine was not that good back in 2011. It wasn't exactly. The entire world disappears when I go underwater. Interesting Minecraft beta terrain generation. You'll love to see it. I'm not exactly smart with emojis, so I'm not really good at this game. I'm not really good at the emoji definition, the emoji sentence guessing game. Oh hey, look, it's nighttime already. When did that happen? You know what? No. Why does it take so long to dig underwater? Good grief. Let me use cobblestone instead. It's efficient. Efficiency. Efficiency champion. Imagine an alternate version where YouTube removed the likes but not dislikes. That... How would that even work? What... Hello there, internet individual. You think Minecraft is broken? Maybe. Just a little bit. Just very slightly. It's not that bad, though. Look, if I look up, you can't see it anymore. Everything is normal. Everything is normal. Everything is just how it's meant to be. Hello there, internet individual. Unfortunately, we are not doing the mining today. We are only walking. Walking is the only objective. Do I play FNAF? No. I am a weenie little coward that doesn't like being jump scared. So, I don't. I'm not. There's only like 2 free games anyway. One of them isn't even a standard FNAF game, and one of them is is a custom night. So I don't exactly want to pay £5 to make my heart lose 5 years off its life. Enchant. I don't think this version of the game even has enchanting. When was enchanting added? I think it was like... I think it was 1.1? It was either 1.1 or 1.2. I know it was between release version and the introductions of villagers in 1.3. Oh, it's French. I've never taken a single French class, so yeah, you get to see how, not French I am. I failed the no damage challenge. Thanks, physics. Thanks, full damage. At least 95% of the times where I failed the no damage challenge is full damage. It's never an actual threat. It's just me failing platforming. Hello, internet individual. Yes, we are doing more mince raft. Look, a way around the water. I'm not wasting my boat on this scam. We've already gone more than halfway. Time, really flies, doesn't it? I have gone halfway. Have I? Hold on. I need to do some math. No, that would be 375, wouldn't it? Okay, never mind. We've gone, like, 30% of the way. That's, like, this is, like, 30% of the way. My strong suit is mental math, not remembering specific numbers. I don't live in Antarctica. I don't actually think anyone, like, full-on lives in Antarctica. That is too much wool. Get out. Hello there, both of you internet individuals that have just joined. I can assure you that nothing will actually crash the game or make the save file broken or anything. This glitch is purely just visual. Yes, I am British. I am a certified tea drinker. I like to have my tea with lots of milk and even more sugar.
Ooh. Ooh.
Am I gonna be sleeping in the forest again? Sleeping in the forest is cringe. Because sleeping in the forest killed my grandma, okay? That's how the quote from Trolls goes, right? Okay, I'm sleeping on the floor again. Boop. Boop. Yeah. What is the heart rate monitor? That is the Minecraft lag-o-meter. That is what they call it. It's essentially a measurement of how long each frame took to process. Very simple, understandable stuff. I am out of beds. Didn't mean to throw those. Oops. Let's craft in this pit. The crafting pit. Why is one of my boats here? Put that back. I'm going to have to do some chop. Part of me thought this tree was quite literally not over a single block and it was just going to end up falling. You, the floof. Give me your floof. I commandeer this floof. Snatch. Snatch. 62. That is the most inferior number. I now have 2 victims on my shopping list. The Farlands is interesting you and creeps you out, even though you don't have Minecraft, even though you didn't have Minecraft around the time of this version. Me neither. By the time I got Minecraft, it was 2014, and it was already released 1.7.10, and this and the Farlands was patched out in like beta 1.8. So I was just a few years off, just a few years. It's a good thing you can. It's a good thing you can just get the old versions. The original, apparently for some reason this version of the launcher just doesn't have the beta versions, but I mean, it wasn't that hard to find a place to download them. Have I heard of 4chan? Honestly, who hasn't? If anyone's used the internet for more than just work, you've probably heard of 4chan. Victim. You must, perish. I need that singular floof. I'm not wasting my precious shears durability to have to discard half of the stuff I get. You are not safe. This terrain is doing things, and I don't understand what it's trying to do. Is Twitter's user base really that bad? Not really. It's not really the user base, it's the fact that really stupid updates kept being made to it. That's why Twitter's just taken a complete dive bomb in quality. To be fair, I've never actually gone onto 4chan. I feel like I'd be made an utter clown of. I unfortunately don't think I'm cool enough to be on 4chan. Floating sand. This is very illegal activity and it must be stopped. All of that's sandstone, so no worries about that. Yeah, I have enough wool. You have spared. You are spared. That is... You're not even trying at this point. Boop. I was hoping to punt it off the mountain, but I guess not. If you're wondering why I'm not just jumping into the water, Minecraft beta water physics are really stupid, and sometimes falling into 1 block high water still makes you take full damage. Singular floating block. If you don't believe me, I quite literally made an entire short where that is the punchline. Am I gonna have a single night where I'm not in the forest when I'm trying to sleep? I feel like I'm about to dig into the wall of the nearest cave. Okay, we're good. I've got my anti-clown prevention measure. Lots of people here, but only 2 people in chat. Yeah, that's honestly a common occurrence. Most people just watch. They don't type in chat. Is torch not enough to prevent clown spawns? No, it isn't. So if that was the case, I wouldn't even be digging underground when I'm in the forest. Because like it's not a matter of things actually spawning in there. It's like the thing. Okay, so you know how in like modern versions of Minecraft, when you try to sleep when there's like a zombie 5 foot away from your house, it says you can't sleep because there's a zombie 5 foot away from your house. This version doesn't have it. Instead, what it does is it lets you sleep and then just throws a zombie in your face. It doesn't matter if the zombie quite literally spawned after you went to sleep, and if it's like far away in a nearby tree or something, the game will just throw a zombie or skeleton right in your face and usually hit you out your sleep. So basically you just get first striked by the game. Which, cool. I sure love that feature. This is one of the 2 major reasons I carry a bucket of water. I'm dead serious about that. If you look around in my streams for long enough, you will eventually find one time where that happens. I say that as if it's only been one time. It happens a lot. Not a lot, but like certainly less than just once in a blue moon. It happens like every so often. I've once had it happen in broad daylight in flat ground. You watched a video where a zombie just spawns in someone's house for no reason. Was it when they were trying to sleep? Because that might be exactly what I'm trying to describe. I'm thinking about those, like, really compressed Minecraft videos that are sped up, where just the most random, nonsensical, game-breaking stuff happens. Like, you know those videos where, like, Steve picks up an iron golem whole, eats it, and then basically turns into the figure of an iron golem, but with a Steve skin. And like those videos where just their arms just stretch out and grabs the sun. Videos where like that sort of random stuff happens. I remember when, like, during the voting period that had the Phantom in it, and like everyone was just like really excited to have a flying enemy for once, and like they just make it the most annoying enemy in the game. It's a lose-lose situation. What if I slept and then just 20 zombies spawned in my bed? Probably have an existential crisis. Is that what they're called? Minecraft in Ohio? Is that really what they're called? Is that actually the name of those genres of videos? Because I'm pretty sure those videos predated Ohio being a meme. I'm pretty sure those videos was before that concept. Clickety keyboard. I wonder if I'll ever, like, replace this keyboard. If creepers were only added 3 years ago, do you think they would get as much hate? Well, honestly, no, because they're, like, a lot more avoidable than phantoms are. Like, it's not that hard to make them not explode. It's not that hard to outrun them, and it's not that hard to kill them. Meanwhile, with phantoms, you pretty much can't avoid getting hit by them if you're out in the open, and in order to hit them, you're either going to need a bow and arrow or some ranged weapon, or basically trade blows every 30 seconds. I am going to wait here for the sun to set. This should be far away enough from the trees, right? Hopefully. If not, then I get to prove my point about the clown thing. Whenever I think about someone losing a hardcore run to a creeper, I think about this, like, one video of, like, someone who is trying to walk all the way to the world border in hardcore mode, and, like, on their first attempt, they go into a temple, and somehow a creeper follows them in there, and while they're like building down, it just falls on top of him and immediately explodes. I'm pretty sure it one-shot him full health through iron armor as well. Actually, were they wearing armor? I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, I have been. You can get one hit killed through full iron armor by a creeper. I remember one time I was playing with a couple of friends, and like we were we were in like a sort of semi-bad situation where we were just out in the open in a jungle during the night, and all we had is like a campfire. We didn't even have any walls. We were like really unprepared because we were trying, because it was around the time, it was right after the Pink Petal Forest or whatever they're called. It was around the time they released, and we were trying to find one of those, but obviously it became nighttime before we found it. So obviously we're just trying to defend ourselves from all of the mobs, and one of my friends, while battling a creeper, ends up hitting it right in my face, and I just go boom. For context, I'm like one of the people that like likes to play things extremely safely. So usually if I'm under the threat of death, I usually just start running. You once got timed out by context switch for not really doing anything. Wait. I don't remember giving them moderation. I don't know, like, most of the time, I'm admittedly really fickle with giving out, moderation, and, generally the only people I give out moderator status is to people that I actually like communicate to outside of just YouTube, so like mostly Discord friends and well, that's about it. I don't really have any real life friends that are too active on my channel. Oh, in one of their live streams. Okay, that makes more sense. I mean, to be fair, pretty much the only time when I'm playing on a difficulty higher than easy is usually on a friend server where I didn't set the difficulty. So, I'm not really, all that, hardcore gamer either. Guess what time it is? You've been watching for an hour now? Cool. 10,000 blocks remaining. You still have another good 50 minutes left of the stream. So, if you think you can handle making it to the 2-hour mark, be my guest. You were once considering doing a hardcore run with all achievements, but couldn't because of how did we get here. How did we get here is like the achievement where you have every single potion effect on you at once, right? I mean, you can like, I'm pretty sure you can craft like 90% of them. There's only like a couple of them you can't make. But withering you can get via a wither rose. Hunger you can get by eating rotten flesh. Probably the hardest one would be levitation, which I think you can only get by being hit by a shulker. As far as I know, those are the only three that I'm pretty sure don't have like actual potions for. I mean, you can craft potions of poison. Mining fatigue, though. Well, I mean, you have Elder Guardians, of course. So all that would take is finding the Notion Monument. Probably time consuming, but probably wouldn't be the most difficult. Though that being said, with that in conjunction to the levitation, which you probably can only get by shulkers, that would probably be difficult. I don't remember how long the mining fatigue lasts, but there's probably some analysis of how hard it actually is to do somewhere on YouTube, I guarantee. If there is not a like video that's like a guide on how to get an achievement somewhere, I will be flabbergasted. Oh hey, it's almost nighttime again. Thankfully, we have just gotten out of the forest. How convenient. It's like the game was pitying me for the 5 times this stream I had to sleep in the forest. I will put it here. Imagine if the one time when I was like in the most clearest spot, that's when I get attacked by the clowns. Because RNG decided I was not having fun today. How are we gonna get down from here? If you're talking about like something that's happening during the stream, I think you're a little bit, just a little bit, behind in the stream. I can understand if you're like having a complete catastrophe trying to spell check or anything, but there's the time to say how we're gonna get down here. This is the other reason why I bring a bucket of water. How come it glitches like that? First of all, hello, internet individual. But, this is a rendering bug caused by, the OptiFine mod. The OptiFine mod in, 2011 had this rendering bug that, essentially caused, float point precision values to make everything just render really sloppily like this. There's more information in the description. There's a video linked in the description that also talks about it. Goodbye, internet individual. I hope you enjoyed. Rapid fire handshaking. For those that don't know, my mouse straight up just has a turbo button on it. It's not all that fast. I can quite literally click faster than the turbo function if I use both my fingers, but unfortunately, that's just how the internet. Unfortunately, that's just how the internet is. People will just some people will just hold you at gunpoint for having opinions that they don't like. I don't actually know who Super Minecraft Kid is. If it's a YouTuber, I never watch them. Prepare the crafting tables. That is lava. Lava's hazardous. Did you know that there exists one seed where the spawn point is in a pit of lava? I don't remember which version it was for, but it was a thing that happened. I know there's like 9 trillion something seeds, but there has to be someone unlucky enough to have gotten that seed. They think Zelda is a ripoff of Minecraft. Okay then. I'm gonna guess he's been told that Zelda predates Minecraft by like 25 years. It is time to craft. We are back. Yeah. Yeah. I may as well use the last of this durability on my axe. Well, I guess that tree's been left with only one stump cut. Blame the axe, not me. I won't need to worry about making a new one until I do more crafting, so... I mean, until I need to craft more beds and boats, so... I won't craft one just yet. He also thinks Minecraft is the first game ever made. They, sure do sound like a person. I think I'm gonna continue to, not worry about watching their content. You know, I wonder why, like, geometry blocks and stuff, like, don't render correctly, but mobs do render correctly. I wonder why that's the case. And that's not even limited to, like, this like Maybe it just has to do with the fact that things that don't move render in a different way, because I'm pretty sure, like, doesn't falling sand render correctly with this? I can test that right now. I have a stack of sand here. Yeah, look. You can see how it doesn't wobble and such. Get out of the way, you're gonna get crushed. Well, you kind of see it anyway. It's still, I guess it still sort of like wobbles, but it doesn't like deform. The whole wobbling sand thing is kind of not limited to even this version of the game. I'm pretty sure that was still a thing up until like, I don't even know what version, like 1.12 I think it was? Floofs. We've been expecting you. That is too much floof, get out. I was about to ask, wait, why do I still have an empty slot in my inventory? Like, oh yeah, the crafting table. Oh yeah. I really feel like having a crunch wrap right now, but I know we're not having crunch wraps today. We're having Sunday roast. That's Yorkshire pudding, baked potato slices, and vegetables. Vegetables usually containing carrots, green beans, Brussels sprouts, sometimes broccoli or cauliflower. I was the kid that liked eating vegetables. I was not picky with vegetables. I was barely picky with eating vegetables at all. Pretty much. There was only like a few vegetables I like really didn't like. Mainly peas, peppers, sweet corn. Those three I still don't like now, and for some reason I really hated mashed potatoes when I was young. I don't know why I like mashed potatoes now, but I've liked them for as long as I can remember, but apparently there was a time where I hated mashed potatoes so much I gagged at the sight. Step away from the forest. It is too close to nighttime. I'm going to sleep here. The sunset says this is a good place to sleep. Let me 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 sleep. Ooga booga. Ooga booga booga. Speed run. Speed run. You know, I wonder. People put on, like, obviously these overlays for, like, when people, like, subscribe or like follow in the case of Twitch. But like, has anyone ever made one that tracks when people unsubscribe / unfollow? And like, obviously that sounds stupid, so why would anyone ever do that? But like, sometimes people think stupid things are funny. Like me. I'm not sure if I already mentioned it, but during the last direct, when Among Us came up on the screen, I just burst out laughing. So yeah, I think it's safe to say I find stupid things funny. Man, it becomes increasingly difficult to find a viewing angle that doesn't cause my eyes to want to jump out my sockets. 5,000 blocks remaining. I was a little bit late on that, but whatever. I say anything before 100 blocks is fair game. Because it takes all of like 10 seconds to walk 100 blocks. 10 seconds is a massive overestimate, but it's not that long of a time, really. 100 blocks is not a long time. 25,000 on the other hand. singular floating block, and it's actually almost close enough for me to quite literally jump on it. Unfortunately, it's over a massive hole, so I don't want to risk missing it. And I'm not even sure if I can make that jump anyway. I'm trying to resist the urge to sing on stream. Well, not really sing, but hum the song that's stuck in my head right now. Pumpkins. It's Pump from hit series Spooky Month. It's actually not long till October, isn't it? It's already like the 17th September. Only like 2 weeks before October suddenly kicks in. And everyone on the internet shares a gif of their OC doing the Spooky Month dance. As per tradition. Including me. I am not safe from the trend. There has been a serious lack in boating adventure for a while. Where did I get these seeds? Get them out. I am visibly offended by the presence of these seeds. It's just a little bit too seedy for me. I don't think I'm going to need to craft before the end, before we actually reach the point we're getting to. And that axe, that axe is just gonna stay uncrafted, I guess. We sleep before our next boating adventure. Huzzah! We are off. Let's throw away these sticks. I don't need them. Sticks. Huzzah! Boink. We're on a boating adventure, all aboard the Boating Express. Alright, Boating Adventure's finished. Get off! Shut it! I just like how the turbo function makes inputs just fast enough for it to be the fastest that Steve can swing his arms consistently. It is pretty difficult to click exactly 10 times per second. So, hello there, internet individual. I'm not good at remembering people by name, sorry. There was a singular floating block. That's not a singular floating block. I've been bamboozled. I've been bamboozled by the render distance. I've been tricked, you jerks. Oh, you're the person that was trying to find my face in that one video. How about I give you some backstory to that? So, the video that so the original video that contained my face was just a 15-second video of me brushing my teeth. The context behind this is that a couple of my friends like joked that I don't brush my teeth, and I'll brush my teeth now if you want me to. And so I quite literally just quickly recorded me brushing my teeth. I put it on YouTube because I couldn't send it to them via Discord, I guess. And yeah, that's why there's just a video. That's why there was once just a video of me brushing my teeth. At some point, I tried privating it, accidentally made it public, and then deleted it in a panic. So, yeah, that video doesn't exist anymore. But, there was one video where I needed to screen cap my channel page, and at that point, that video was still like one of the most recent videos I'd published, and even though it was unlisted, obviously since it's my own channel page, it'll show me my unlisted videos. So yeah, that video made it into the screenshot, and obviously the thumbnail had my face in it, and so that video has my face in it. It's very subtle, and I quite literally didn't even notice that was the case until like 2 years after I originally made the video, but it's there, and if you can find it, it will still be there. Singular floating block. I can almost taste it. Unfortunately, it's just barely outside of my hand range, so... And I can't be bothered to place blocks. What do you think this is, Minecraft? I don't want to place blocks in the block game. That is a forest, but also I can't be bothered to wait a full minute just so I don't have to sleep in the forest. I complain about sleeping in the forest, but I'd rather just dig underground and sleep in the forest than go out of my way to waste my time and be unentertaining. that being said, this speech is pretty compelling. Nah. Now we sleepy. Yeah. Yoink. Maybe we will be crafting before we. You know what? I may as well just like craft while when I reach the end. It's only 1,000 blocks remaining. Epic announcer voice. Yoink, boink. Me saying boink to the pig made me think about this game called Luminous Kingdom, and like they recently added farm animals, and you can tap the pigs and they go boink. I like how the clouds are just always normal. Why do the clouds render correctly of all things, honestly? Like... Okay, again, my thought of like things that like move are usually more stable, but I see there's still quite a few people here. You've all toughed it out to the end. Congratulations! The end is in sight. Only just barely more than 500 blocks left. You are all very tough viewers. Is commemorate the right word? Yeah, commemorate. I commemorate this achievement of yours. Seeing through 2 hours of walking forward in Minecraft. How many hours do I think this journey has taken overall? About 190 so far? You could probably roughly estimate it just by using all of the videos in the playlist. Of course, it's just a rough estimation because there's obviously things like the start of each stream, which usually is just me waiting for like the countdown, or in the case of the really early streams, just like the typical just waiting a couple minutes for like people to join. Then of course there is the last minute, which is usually me standing still with the game paused and as I like close down the stream. And then there's also other things like many of the streams have like points where like the internet cuts out, And sometimes I don't immediately notice this. And so, there's like a minute or two of, completely lost footage. But overall, you could probably get a somewhat accurate prediction. For all I know, the time outside of the game probably counteracts all the time when that gets cut out from the internet dying or something, so. You could probably theoretically just calculate it as well. Your average walking speed is 4 blocks per second, so just divide the total blocks I've traveled by the walking speed, and that's a rough estimate for how long I've gone. Again, that's also a pretty rough estimate because of water and whether or not I'm traveling the water through boat or just swimming through it, or the times when I'm asleep. There's a lot of factors that go into these sort of things, but yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that goes into this series, doesn't it? But anyway, let's not worry about that anymore, because we have just reached the end. 2,150,000 blocks. This marks the end of this week's episode of Minecraft The Broken Journey. Once I do some crafting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Beds completed. Put it in the right slot, please. Boats completed. And finally the axe. May I ask you a question? Overused joke. This concludes this week's episode of Minecraft The Broken Journey. I thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next week for episode 108. Until then, this is goodbye. Thanks for watching. Thank you all for watching. Bye.